Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today it's my birthday. I'm 20. I am officially no longer a teenager. I'm feeling so old, but I'm so excited, you know. So as you can see from the title, for the past few months I have been writing things that I've learned in the past 2 decades of my life. So this is 20 things I learned before 20. I just know I'm gonna watch this video in like 3 years and be like, I lost some eating lunch. Point number 1, be thankful for everything in your life. This one really hits you when you look back on your life, and you see all that you had. You weren't thankful for it. You didn't even realize that it was so much. And then you look at the life you have now and you realize you're not even thankful now. So stop looking at the past. Right now you have a lot still, and it's so important to be thankful now and to live in the present. Other people would they would die for some things you have, and the fact that you're not really thankful until it all passes, that isn't a good thing. Number 2, fight for what you want. And we kind of know what that is. We're not exactly, but we kind of do. And no matter how much you try to deviate from it, you will always kind of go back. You shouldn't listen to what people say about what you should want. You should really listen to God. Connect with family and old friends and keep memories close. I came to England when I was about 10, and when I look back, I just can't remember anything. Pictures, I hardly have any. My friends, I'm not even in contact with anyone. And it's just like, because I've been to 3 different schools since I came to uni, and with each school I just couldn't wait to leave. I was just like rushing out the door. So now when I look back on my memories, I'm just like, I don't even know these people. That was quite sad when you realize that all the experiences you've had in the past 10 years, even the years before that, I cannot remember. I've been to so many schools and it's just like, I can't remember. And it's a shame that everything's such a blur. It's sad if if you're running away from things. You shouldn't be running. You should be enjoy the present. In my head I would just think, oh, I can't just wait to go to high school. And then I was thinking, I just can't wait to go to uni. And now I'm thinking, I just can't wait to start working. Why am I rushing through like that? Just enjoy and keep the relationship close. Keep everything nice and steady. Number 4, put yourself on the highest pedestal. Don't lean on anyone. The only person you should be leaning on is God. Period. Because people are prone to let you down. It's not even their fault. They didn't ask to be put on the pedestal, so you really shouldn't be doing that. Like, just go for it. Put yourself on the highest pedestal. Just think of yourself as that person. I can do anything. Confused about work, you ask all your friends, none of them know it. None of them know it. And then you just think, oh, no one knows it, then that's fine. I don't really need to understand this question too well. I pray to God and ask for the wisdom. This is what I've literally done this whole exam season. Number 5, work smart, not hard. Work smart is so important now, because I'm just gonna use uni as another example. You'll be writing out all the notes, rewriting everything, color coded, and in the end you still don't understand it. Baby girl, no. You need to find the easiest way possible to do stuff. That's basically it. Like, you don't need to suffer. You really don't. Work smart, not hard. But don't take it literally. Work smart and hard. Work hard, but also work smart. That's what I mean, basically. Don't change yourself for anyone, and be critical of friendships and relationships. This is basically be you. Stick by you. You said what you said. You did what you did. You are what you are. For example, changing yourself for people or for a friendship group when they're not friends with you anymore. What then? Now you're just this fake person that you don't even like. Number 7, do what you believe in. have to stick to your path, your God-given path. Doing what you don't believe in, that brings out really bad work ethic, because you're not really pushed to become the best or to get the best result. You just kind of I think it's so important to not just be in the world. You need to add something, and it has to be something you're passionate about. And I'll probably sound like a hypocrite because I'm like, I don't even like my course, why am I in it? But it's something that I've learned. A lot of times your parents won't even let you do what you want. And especially those with African descent, you know what I mean? I understand that it's not really possible, but when you get older, you should be able to direct yourself in actually what you want to do. 8, be good at what you do and excel. I know people always say like only some people are meant to be amazing, or other people are just meant to be average or medical. If you're being average or something and you actually don't want to improve, why? For all the people who have watched The Last Dance by Michael Jordan, you have seen the way he's practiced and perfected his skills. He wanted to join this club. They said he was average. They said no. He went home crying. He said, Mom, I didn't get it. Dad, I didn't get it. They said, boy, why are you crying? They gave him the ball. They said, go practice, so they won't be able to reject you again. He practiced the whole summer. He came back and they were like, you are amazing. And just like that, he just became the best player in the world. That is how it is meant to be. There should be passion to do the best, to be the best. Number 9, whatever your guts tell you, believe it. This shouldn't even need to be explained, because your gut is your spirit, and your spirit knows life is more than flesh and blood. Yeah, this will sound crazy, but honestly, the spiritual world is a real thing, and I feel like a spirit can detect other spirits and just be like, this person is troubled. They come up normal, but something doesn't sit right with me. Or you walk into a place and your spirit just like, I need to get out of here. I don't know why. It looks like a normal house, but I am sensing something. I think the way to perfect this and to truly trust, whether it's actually your God or whether it's temptation, is by God. You need to pray about situations so that he makes it clear and so that you know what you're listening to. Number 10, speak your truth and believe it. Often I would just keep it in. I'm not even going to explain myself. I can't be bothered. People don't care. It doesn't matter what people care. You cannot let those things trouble you, so just let it out. Obviously there are boundaries. You cannot just be like, oh, you're so ugly. I just had to say it. No, that's not what I mean at all. If something's not saying right with you, you have to say it. Speak your truth. If other people disagree with you or not, that's something you can discuss. And you should always be open to discussions. Not fights, but discussions. Number 11, be friendly to those around you. This basically means you can't be shy. When you walk into a room and you need to make a good first impression, it's not good to just stand there waiting for someone else to do it, because once that person's done it, then everyone's trying to act the same. You won't even be able to make that impression. You know what I'm saying? And I know people are shy. Like I said, I'm kind of shy. Next point, learn to validate yourself. If you're waiting for someone to validate you, and that person does, and you're feeling all high and mighty, and then all of a sudden they change your mind and your self-esteem goes from here to here, depending on what someone else thinks, that is very, very, very dangerous. When you realize that you're kind of clinging onto someone and with their view into what you think about yourself, you really need to work on yourself. A lot of the way people treat you, it has nothing to do with you and a lot to do with themselves. Ask and receive. This is quite simple, but you will never receive if you don't ask. And it's so simple. A lot of the time they'll be like, yes, sure, okay, cool, yeah. And then you're just like, oh. Just always ask. because the person next to you, they will not be scared to ask. It's like me and my sister. I'm never the one to ask for anything, but she will be the first. She'll be the first. Can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have this? Can I have that? And then I'm like, don't just ask people that. But then she gets what she wants, and then I'm there feeling, if they don't give it to me, then I don't deserve it. But then she asks and she receives it, and then I'm like, oh, so it's not even about deserving. It's about if you can open your mouth to say what you want. Okay, so please ask and receive. It's that simple. Words from the Bible directly. Invest in what you want to see grow. So in this quarantine, I've been kind of looking at myself and analyzing myself and the things I'm good at, the things I'm bad at. And I realized I was rubbish at just articulating my thoughts and what I mean. I realized this when I was practicing for my interview. I just kept getting words mixed up. I wasn't clear. I just couldn't properly articulate my words. So I typed into Google how to be clear, because I didn't really know. And then I went to Quora and saw loads of people with English PhD, published speaker, script writer or whatever, and they were giving proper advice. I was like, okay. And it's weird because I've been making YouTube videos and basically talking to myself for some time, but then with practice I was able to do it. And as well with singing, I love to sing, but my voice, I have never had a singing lesson in my life, which I hate. So I've been watching YouTube videos about vocal coaches giving advice on how not to strain, how to stick to the right tone, how to stick to the right key and stuff like that, and it has greatly improved. Example, let me sing for y'all right now. I remember years ago someone told me I should take caution when it comes to love. I did, and you were strong and I was not. My illusion, my mistakes, I was careless, I forgot I did. But to know what to invest in, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and actually not ignore your flaws. You need to be good at self-reflecting, and I think I'm really good at this. Maybe it's because I'm a very humble person. Don't let fear stop you from what you want to do. We have so many wants and so many things we want to do in our lives, let's be honest. I wanted to sing, so when I came to uni, I found a friend that liked to sing as well, and we performed in, I think it was a Black History Month festival or something, and that was very scary. And I sang, I was trash, I was rubbish, but it's the fact that I was able to do it. I look back and I'm so proud of myself, like, damn girl. Before I did it, I was freaking out. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I can do this. But then when you're on stage and once you get out, you're just like, why? What was I scared about? You actually just need to do what you want in life, because what are you afraid of? What am I afraid of? There was literally like 15 people in the crowd. Yeah, whenever you take that leap of faith or you do something, you're just like, why was I afraid? Like, that was so chill. Like, don't plan your life, but know what you want to do. This is on what? This is on period. I always used to plan for the future. And what did that lead to? That led to disappointment. I was going to be a doctor. I already planned it all out. And yeah, I was going to do 5 years, my foundation year. I was going to get married at this age, and I'm going to have to marry kids. I'm going to live here. I planned it all out. Rejections. I was like, damn. Just like that, my whole world changed. And now I look at the future and I have no clue. And there is absolutely no way that I'm planning for anything. I still have the passion for healthcare, and I know that I want to be involved somehow. Literally anything could happen. But like, it's actually so scary. It's so scary because literally anything can happen. Oh, what the fuck? You need certain experiences to help you grow. That is just true. But you also need to learn as much as you can from people. People will give you advice and you won't listen, and in the end you'll be thinking they were right, I should have listened. And that is bound to happen, because you always think things can go different for you, but then it doesn't. So I think it's very, very, very important to gain wisdom from people who've already lived experiences, aka our parents. But don't compare yourself to others. Yes, everyone has their own role in life, right? Everyone has a different role, and we could use each other to kind of grow. But once you start comparing yourself to others, it's a dangerous game. Someone can be way more matured. Their relationship with God is solid. They know what they are doing. They know what their plan for their life. And then you don't. So you're looking at them thinking, I'm a failure, I'm a failure. But you're just not there yet. The plan that God has dedicated to someone compared to the plan that God has dedicated to you, it will be completely different as well. You really cannot be comparing people because it just doesn't make sense. And then it makes you sad. Keep friends close. Friends are so important, you know. And by friends, I mean people who share the same morals, who share the same thoughts, similar mindset of people, right? Spiritually, mentally, not physically, but people who you can relate to as a person. You kind of need that kind of support. I know your family is one thing, so that even when something happens in your life and then you're going off track, they'll pull you back and be like, what are you doing? This is not you. Stick to it. And then you can be able to listen to them and kind of get back on the right path. And if you don't have people like that, you need to find them, because honestly, those are so important, especially in this world where you feel like you're all alone. You only can lean to God. But if you have friends that you believe that God sent you, that's a blessing. That is a blessing. The last and the final point: walk with God completely in life. As a Christian, I believe that we have special purposes in life. We were put in for a purpose. It's like, imagine like a path. We're there when we're born, we're there, and we're meant to reach here. But then a lot of people are just like, they might get there, then they go back. Like, it's just so you need to actually walk with God if you actually want to realize what you need to do in life. You can't do it alone. You can't reach that talent alone. Because if you want someone that you can lean on to, that you can talk to, that you can confess to, that is God. Anyone else, you'll be scared thinking, oh, I'm just gonna tell everyone. I think I've realized that in the past few weeks, I guess it's just a quarantine thing. No one else will be able to give you the kind of peace that God can give you. So if you want peace, and if you just want to be full of joy, God is the only way. Literally, if you cling on to someone, the way you'll be disappointed. You cling on to social media, before you know, you're depressed again. It doesn't work that way. You can only cling on to God. And I'm just so thankful for him. I'm so happy for the person I am today, after 20 years of living. And I hope I can just get better. I don't want to go back. Okay, that is all anyways for today. Bye guys.